Hey friend, so I just wanted to make a quick video. I happen to be in my bathroom and I'm sitting here just kind of doing not that bathroom thing, but like the sink and the face and all that stuff. And it just really occurred to me something that has really been on my heart for the past couple weeks. And I think in the last, say, 3 or 4 weeks, I've gotten a few phone calls and messages and stuff like this about some health scares. And they're coming from people who are relatively really close to me. And so lately, I find it very interesting because people are coming to me for not necessarily health advice because I'm just a teacher. I research, I do all those kinds of things. But most people who do know me really well know that I'm into health and wellness, and I do the research, and I have my own health issues. If you don't know me, I have 7 autoimmune diagnoses that I battle, so I'm more of the preventative side instead of just kind of throwing a bunch of pills at you. And used to have a bucket of pills for the morning and a bucket of pills for the evening, and some of these pills were to combat for these pills, and these pills were supposed to help with side effects from those pills. And I just kind of got really tired of it, so I started doing a lot of research into health and wellness, being proactive instead of reactive, and all those kinds of things. So I guess that's why I wanted to make this video just really quick, because I'm here and I'm surrounded by, I know you can't see them, but I'm surrounded by a bunch of different body care products. And I know, again, if you know me, you know that I love my Young Living essential oils, and I really love all those, and I do. But I guess my heart is really upset right now about some of the things that people have in their home, including my own home, that are just feeding into toxins. Like for right now, my phone is sitting right in my husband's cabinet, and yeah, he's got this great no, not antiperspirant, it's a deodorant with all the great wonderful things, but it's also right next to the antiperspirant that he usually wears because of work, because he doesn't want to be sweating at work days and stuff like that. And this stuff, you guys, is completely and totally toxic. I probably should have covered up the name brand, but it doesn't really matter because there's so many other name brands out there just like it that are feeding your body and putting a bunch of toxins in there. Like for example, with deodorant, did you realize that they have aluminum in them, and they stop up your lymph nodes, which are your filters? And people are like, ew, but I don't like to sweat. You know what? Your body is made to sweat. Your body is made to sweat out those toxins. And trust me, I come from the stinkiest line of people. That's all really nice. My kids, I started them on a natural deodorant probably back in kindergarten and first grade. I mean, we sweat. We come from a family that sweats. And so your body is made to do that. That's how your body detoxifies and purifies. And if you're putting things in your armpits or somewhere else to keep your body from sweating, and I know, I get it. I don't like being sweaty and gross either. But that's really what your body's designed to do. So we got to look back and find out why. Why is your body so stinky? Why is your body sweating so much? Is it too much, or is it just really you just don't like that wet feeling? Do you need to maybe reapply something that's a little more natural? What else is also in your environment? So I was talking to, I won't say anybody who names or anything, but I've had one friend who was dealing with breast cancer scare, or lumps and stuff like that. So the first thing we're like is, what are you putting in your armpits, right? What are the toxins that are right there closest to that tissue, to that stuff? What perfumes are you putting on? What makeup are you putting on in your face that is near that? What lotion are you using? Does it have fragrance on the back? If it has fragrance, you know that there's toxins in there. It's just, that's a give me. Fragrance is code word for could be anything as long as it has a smell to it, and the FDA allows it. Our FDA system is that screwed up. Yeah, it is. It's that screwed up. What about things that are making your home smell nice? Yeah, like the wax warmers and the melts and the plugins. And I'm just going to call it out. Bath and Body Works is horrible. All of the fragrance and crap that they put in their lotions and their hand purifiers. Yeah, they say hand purifier, but what is it that they're putting in your body while they're purifying your hands? It just blows my mind. I have some really dear family members of mine who are just in love with Bath and Body Works. It just, yeah. And my heart breaks because some of those friends and close family members are dealing with problems with their body that could be irreversible. Like, they would much rather their house smell so good, and yet it could be doing irreversible damage, like possibly not ever have children or possibly deal with autoimmune. So if you don't know much about autoimmunes, yes, sometimes they're genetic, sometimes it can be passed down. Like, for example, between my brothers and I and my dad and my mom, I'm the only one that I know of that has had these certain autoimmune triggered. So it could either be an environmental toxin, it could be a hormonal toxin. Like, my first symptoms of any of my Raynaud's was my first symptom. I was pregnant, and so hormonal changes and different things there, and boom, trigger. I also worked at Hanford Nuclear Site, and was there something in the air or toxins there that triggered some things where my brothers didn't work out there? You just don't know. Could it be all the preservatives that you are eating in your food? Could it be, that you're not eating organically, you're not eating whole foods? What you put in your body and around your body really truly matters. So, for example, I ask people all the time, what do you clean with? I clean with Thieves Young Living, and it's plant-based. And so our biggest pores in our body are our feet. Did you know that? And so if you're like, oh yeah, I just mopped the floor and I'm walking around barefoot, and oh, but don't worry, it's dry. No, there's still chemicals on your floor. Everything's a chemical, including water. So when I say that I can take my cleaner here, and you can see it, I don't know that you can see it really well in the video, but it's full. I mean, this is cleaner. This is what I clean my sink with. This is what I would clean my mirrors with if my mirror was pushed back. I mean, I clean my tub with this. It smells delightful and wonderful, and you're like, oh, great and fine, but does it really work? Yeah, hello. It does. And it is so safe that you can clean this around with babies, and you can have your babies crawl on the floor after you clean the floor with it. It's so good that I can squirt this in my mouth. Now, does it taste delightful? No. I don't just be, actually, it doesn't taste too bad. Thieves tastes amazing, actually, but as far as a cleaner. But would I ever do that or trust that with any other cleaner that I used to do? Things I used to clean my toilet with, things that I used to clean my floor with, things I used to clean my bathtub and my toilet and all that other stuff. Would I have ever done that with, and sprayed that in my mouth? Heck no. Are you kidding me? I used to clean with bleach. We used to clean with Pine Sol. I mean, I would never in a million years think about squirting that in my mouth. Okay. So, if you would never squirt it in your mouth, then why are you willing to touch it? And you're like, oh, that's different. That's just touching my skin. No, it's not. Because it still gets in through your skin. It still gets in there. It gets into your bloodstream through your skin. Might take a little longer, but it still gets in there. So that's my point today, you guys. I mean, not only be aware of what you're putting on your body, on your epidermis. I mean, you are putting this on your body, but also be aware of what you're putting in your mouth and what you don't think you're putting in your mouth, but you are putting into your body, just simply because it's in the air you breathe, straight up to your brain, right? It's in the air you're breathing in to your lungs. It's getting into your body, into your system. Just please be aware of what it is that you're putting in and around and on your body, okay? If you have any questions or if you want to learn a little bit more about this process we call ditch and switch, So dishing all those clean chemical toxins and stuff, whether it's just starting to get rid of the plugins, or you want your house to still smell good, but you got to get rid of the wax, or just even starting with your cleaning products, or starting with just a deodorant that's not going to harm your body. You know how to get a hold of me. Message me, call me, email me, whatever, Facebook me, Instagram me, DM, whatever works for you. I am that passionate about this that I want to help you walk through this. And you don't have to do it all at once. I didn't do it all at once. I couldn't afford that. But you can do it bit by bit. And I'm here to help you along the way. All right? So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being the gatekeeper of your home. Remember, you're the gatekeeper of your home. You're the one who's protecting your family. You're also the one making the decisions of what comes in your home and what you're kicking out of your home. All right? Love you guys. Be blessed.